I tore my ACL. This is the day after the injury, after I had been home with a leg brace, which is honestly the worst. It's so uncomfortable. You can't sit comfortably. You can't do anything comfortably. It makes your leg heavier, and I feel like it just made everything worse. But it's probably a good idea until you for sure know everything that's going on. Till you know if there's only a single ligament injured or if there's other things involved. So this is like a few days after, and I don't know if it's probably pretty obvious. I have like there is no hamstring almost, and I feel like that's kind of part of the reason of my injury, is like there really is almost no hamstring to speak of, especially down at the lower end there, that would help protect or like absorb any kind of impact. So I'm gonna say that's part of it. As you can see here, I can like I can almost straighten it all the way, but if it this day I definitely made like a lot of improvements. This is like that was like the ninth phone call I had already got that morning about health insurance. And not from like any like real health insurance you ever heard of, just from like these random fucking people all around the country. So it's pretty frustrating. So yeah, I feel like extending my knee all the way definitely like did feel pretty good at the end range, but I think that bending it actually helped so much that it like made extending it feel better. I'm not entirely certain why, but like here as I'm trying to go forward, I can only go so far, but I also noticed if I try to lift my toes up or like flex my tibialis anterior, I can get a little bit more motion in there, and it felt pretty good. So I like kind of lean forward, lift my toes up. Couldn't really get much farther past that. So like later on, I would put a towel rolled up beneath my thigh and or between my thigh and my calf, and that helped a lot. That like relieved so much pressure. It was like as soon as like after I did that, I just wanted to set my leg down and stand and walk. Like it's kind of hard to explain that, but the knee bend made the full knee extension feel so much better. So here I'm trying to just get my calf and my thigh closer together, even if I have to lift my heel off the ground. Still didn't really get me anywhere. Kind of did. It's probably worth playing with. So I guess it'll be a fun project to figure out. I feel like I've already like learning more about like how my knee works in relation to like my calf and my foot and my hip. And another thing is if I can find old videos to show me like exercising before, I feel like we could totally see imbalances and stuff just the way that I would do stuff. And you could I bet you my whole right leg, actually I know it has, I've seen it, my whole right leg where the injury happened, I've had plenty of problems with. Never like any like injury problems per se, but just like doesn't quite function the same as the other side. Like the hip doesn't work quite the same. The foot is a little different, even though that's always the foot I jump off of. The injury, the right side of my body, the injury, it's always the foot I jump off of. But even then, something about my right leg is not always the exact same as the left. Like I don't feel the same contact with the floor when I'm barefoot. It just like the arch of my foot is different basically. I'll probably take a picture of that later. You can actually see it. It's like my left arch is a lot higher up and defined, and I feel like my left foot can move a lot of different ways and feel strong. My right one is a little more flat. But I mean, there's like so many different reasons for why an ACL could tear, I guess. I hadn't played basketball in a long time, like quite a while. But this right here was a challenge. It's still a challenge. Just like putting my feet up on something behind the chair and just kind of like working through it, try to get a little deeper and stuff. This, mm. Here I was just kind of sliding forward, trying to get more, just a little bit more knee bend. But this right here is what I was talking about like trying to like simulate the contact between my calf and my thigh. So I just like I just put my fist in there and went a little further, and man, it felt good. Like, well, it didn't feel great right there. It wasn't like the best because my fist isn't like maybe the right size, but it definitely helps. The first like couple days I was like not depressed, but you know, just like in shock, just like what the fuck, like my whole life changes. Like there's so many different things that at least I can't do right now. I'm pretty sure I'll get back to almost completely normal, but like if I live somewhere else, like not in this country or like different places or different time, or just this is crazy, or it's not that crazy, but like just I was just thinking, or even like if my girlfriend wasn't able to like bring me to the hospital after, then like I wasn't exactly like I did drive afterwards, and I could have got myself there, but I did have to ask my friends even to like pull my car around and to like help carry me to my fucking car. Like I just put my arm around their shoulder, but like it's here I'm just trying to like feel more connection between like just like with my breathing and my whole core and everything, because like I don't know if you've ever done, but like sometimes if you breathe or your core is working a certain way, you can kind of feel it in your pelvic floor, which then you might even kind of feel it in your hip, sort of. It's kind of an interesting way to like move tension around your body, I suppose. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have to work as much. A lot of my responsibilities went out of the way. We moved my apartment around, I didn't really do anything. My apartment was moved around a whole bunch so I can crutch around further. It's pretty nice. It's kind of a bummer that this is happening right now before like the summer, which is like prime climbing season. So I'm pretty much gonna be not rock climbing or indoor climbing or anything pretty much until next winter. But you know, winter climbing's nice. Winter climb, like you find a sunny wall, the winter climbing is really nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it.